In this video, we're going to cover simply logging into the back end of the site and a quick overview, and also how to add new posts and edit posts. So first of all, we're going to navigate to our website, and at the very bottom in the footer, you'll see a link that says Login. Simply clicking on the Login link will take you to the Admin Login panel. Now, this screen right here is the back end of the website that is built on the WordPress framework, which is the content management system that will allow you to have full control over your website. I'm going to get rid of this thing by Google. Here we go. I'm going to hit Visit Website, and this will open up a new tab for me that I can see the changes in my website. Now I'm going to go back to the tab for the admin panel. On the left-hand side is our main categories. Everything has little flyout menus, so you can see posts, media, pages. We're going to go over each one of these sections separately. So first we're going to start out with posts. If we click on posts, this is going to show us all the posts that we have on the website. Now these posts are all related to the Learning Center. So we're going to go back to our website and go to the Learn page. Now every time we add a new post, it's going to show the most recent posts right on this front page up here. The image thumbnail here is it's called the featured image. And if we click on either the featured image or the main title, it'll take us into the individual post. Each time we create a new post, we add a category, and we can either select View All Categories, which will bring us back to the main page with the most recent posts, or we can look for a specific category, such as Care Sheets, and it will show us all the posts that we added in the Care Sheets category. So we go back to the beginning, and for instance, if we look on How to Sex Juvenile Ball Pythons, we can see that it takes the first 50 or so words, so that the end user can see what the article is about. And when we click on the title, it'll take us to the full article. So we're going to go back to View All Categories, and now we'll see how to add these posts in the admin panel. So we'll go back to the admin panel. So here are our posts. On the left-hand side here, under Posts, we're going to hit Add New. We're going to enter a new post. We'll just call it Sample Post Title. I'm going to enter some content. Okay, now the next thing we'll need is to select the category. So let's say that this is a care sheet, and this will determine which section the post is posted. At first, we're not going to put a featured image in, so we're going to hit Publish. Okay, now it says Post Published, View Post. So we're going to go back to our Learning Center, and I'm just going to refresh the page. And our most recent post is added on top. Here we can see the beginning content, and since we did not initially choose the picture, it will load this default picture saying image coming soon. So I'd highly recommend that you actually add pictures in, which is exactly what we're going to go do. So we're going to go back to the Edit Post. Okay, down here we're going to come to Featured Image, and we'll hit Set Featured Image. Now, we're going to drag and drop our files into this box. So I have a file here on the sidebar on my desktop, and I'm just going to simply drag it onto here. Okay, I can give it a title. We'll call it Construction Guys, and I'm also going to give it some alternate text. Construction Guys Working. Okay. The alignment, I can either say left, center, or right, but this is going to be a featured image, so this portion doesn't really matter. We're simply going to hit Use as Featured Image, and you'll see it say Saving and Done, and then we can either click on the X to close, or just click off in the overlay area. Now we'll see our featured image selected here, and when we hit Update, now we're going to go back to our Learning Center, And I'm going to refresh the screen. We'll see the page is still loading. And now we can see our image is loaded here. However, this image is just for the featured image section right here. So if we go to the post, we'll see there's still no image within the post. So we're going to go back to our edit screen. And in our edit screen here, this whole area here is pretty much like a Microsoft Word editing window. So we can bold content, we can italicize it, we can create an unordered list, list item 1, list item 2. We can select these and hit the unordered list or bulleted list, which will again put it as a bulleted list. We can hit the button again to toggle that content. We can also have this individual content centered or right aligned If we want to make a link, we can highlight it and hit the link button and enter any link that we want. If we want to unlink something, we'll simply highlight and hit unlink. Now, if we hit this button as we hover over it, it'll say Show Hide Kitchen Sink. So this will simply give us more options. So we can click that button and it's going to give us a few more style options on here. One of the biggest style options is right here. The paragraph text is just our standard text. But let's say we want to make this list item 1 here a heading. So we can use heading 1, which is going to be really large and not recommended, or heading 2 if we want to start a new section. We're going to delete this text below it here. I'm going to re-upload my media. Add a caption and working. And since that size was too large, I'm going to choose the medium size and hit Insert into Post. We'll save our post again. Go back to our page and refresh. And now we'll see our image fits nicely as the full length, and we have our caption down below. By hitting go back, it'll take us to the main page again. Now, since we decided that we no longer want this post, we are going to click on all posts. This here will show us all the posts that we have. And you can also see that it will display the category that the post is in. So up here, once we have a lot of posts, maybe we might want to make it easier to find certain posts. So if we hit View All Categories, we'll hit Care Sheets and Filter. And this will allow us to just view the posts that we categorize as care sheets. Now in here, as soon as you hover over the title, you have some options. You can either choose Edit, which will open up the post to edit. You can choose Quick Edit, which will open up this screen right here, and you can easily do something like change the category. And if we do this, you want to make sure to hit Update. But for right now, we're going to hit Cancel because we want to delete this post. So we're going to hit Trash. What that's going to do is move the post to the trash. So this is a good way to leave the post someplace, but it's going to stay in the trash folder until we actually empty the trash. So we can either hit delete permanently if we just have one, or if we have multiple and we want to delete them all, we can simply hit empty the trash. Now we can go back to our web page and refresh, and we'll see that that post is no longer in there.